Hello, my name is Mandy Chastain, and the title of my presentation is Academic Networking. In my presentation, I plan to address how social media is influencing development in education. In answering this question, I will discuss how social media is impacting student performance, the resources and tools used by both educators and students, collaboration between stakeholders, and the curriculum in the classrooms. As I first began my research, I started with attempting to narrow down my research question by 4 important categories in education: student performance, resources, collaboration, and, probably the most important, curriculum. I looked for common trends and specific examples in these areas to support my thesis. According to an electronic education report in December of 2012, 71% of teachers surveyed said entertainment media use has hurt student attention span. Other areas where teachers saw media use negatively impacting student performance were in face-to-face communication, writing, homework, critical thinking, and multitasking. These teachers felt that entertainment media made students think in short bites and left them unwilling to stick with a task and work toward a goal. Texting was also listed a culprit to the poor writing skills students exhibit in the classroom. Overall, for middle and high school students, texting and social networking were viewed as most harmful to academic skills. For elementary school students, teachers consider video games the biggest distraction from academic achievement. On the other hand, this same study reported that 63% of the teachers surveyed said students' media use has helped their ability to find information quickly and efficiently. And 1/3 of the teachers said entertainment use has helped students' ability to multitask effectively, while only 1/4 said it has hurt that ability. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reported last month the results of a survey conducted by Pew's Internet and American Life Project on the effects of digital tools on students' writing. Their study found that 96% of surveyed teachers agreed that digital technologies allow students to share their work with a wider and more varied audience, and nearly 80% agree that they facilitate student collaboration and encourage student creativity. Furthermore, teachers also said that social media and other digital outlets encourage today's students to express themselves in writing more often than did previous generations. Based on my research, these are some of the media resources and tools teachers have reported using in their classrooms to help engage students and facilitate learning. Class websites have been used to offer resources to students and parents. Teachers have asked students to respond to essay prompts via blogs. Teachers have posted homework assignments, additional resources, and questions for students to Twitter. Twitter has also been used to engage students in whole class discussions outside the classroom. YouTube has been used to share content and post completed media assignments. Some schools use Facebook to keep in contact with the community, while some teachers create class Facebook pages to post and share course content with students and teachers. Skype was reported as a great tool for collaborating with other teachers, as well as a creative way to conduct a co-teaching lesson with teachers across town or across the world. Google Docs has been a great resource for students' collaboration on writing. It allows students to view, edit, and revise a shared text that can then be published online. Edmodo is a tool for creating a safe social network for teachers and students. Furthermore, there is always the online textbook, which allows students access from any computer as long as they have their password. They can complete assignments in their cloud storage, share with classmates, and submit assignments to their teacher for review and grading. Finally, online gradebooks have become almost invaluable tools for keeping students and parents aware of student academic performance. Teachers and parents can communicate with each other easily and safely via the online gradebook. Parents no longer have to wait until halfway through the grading period to find out how the child is performing in class. Social media offers students and parents a whole new means of collaboration. Through tools like Skype, teachers can stay in contact and share their thoughts and plans with other teachers in and outside their building, despite the lack of common planning time. Students can use Google Docs, Twitter, Facebook, blogging, and other tools to share ideas and collaborate with each other outside the classroom. Teachers are able to use social media to make themselves more accessible to students outside normal school hours. Students can email, tweet, or post a question to their teacher and oftentimes get a response back before the next class period. Teachers and parents have also been able to use these same tools to communicate with one another. Teachers can post class assignments and resources for parents to see on class websites. Parents can tweet a teacher to get the homework their child missed that day, helping keep their child from falling behind. There are any number of ways social media is providing a means for collaboration in education. Social media is keeping all stakeholders connected and much more accountable. Social media is helping change curriculum from the traditional one-size-fits-all concept to a much more personalized learning experience by using adaptive learning technologies to gather individual student data to create a personalized learning plan for each student. This new technology created by Newton will be able to tell not just what students do or do not do well, but also what time of day they learn best, whether they're likely to pass a quiz, their final grade in the course, and even how they will score on the SAT. This technology is still in its beginning stages, but as it grows, the information it gathers will be used to form a learning profile, a sort of anonymous permanent record that travels with a student from school years through college and on to employment. This information will be there for all to see and analyze. This technology will make it possible for more overwhelmed teachers with overloaded classrooms to differentiate instruction and no longer be forced to teach to the middle. According to an article published by Time magazine by Kay Webley, in the past 5 years, the Department of Education has made changes to student privacy laws that make it much easier for companies like Newton to gather data on kids. Student information can now be passed without parental consent to a third party that a school deems to have a legitimate educational interest in the records. This ability to collect large quantities of data and crunch it and tell teachers something about how they and their students are doing is pretty powerful. Social media has created a horizontal dialogue. The internet has revolutionized the flow of information from top-down hierarchical flow to a horizontal one. For centuries, students have been attending classes where they sit and listen to some teacher and take notes. This is no longer the case. Students can now be active participants in the teaching as well as the learning process. Social media invites students to work together, to share with one another, and to learn from one another. Social media has allowed the teacher to truly become the facilitator of the learning process.